Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. How y'all doing today? Well, I just got home from work not too long ago and had to bring in my jugs of water, and uh, I'm just now sitting down to relax. As soon as I smoke this and chit chat for a few minutes, I'm going to go jump in the shower. But this ain't going to be no 25-minute rant. This is just going to be a short video to say that. And I'll probably make more videos about the subject matter, but it's something that's been on my mind for the last few days, and so I really need to get it out. I post stuff on my community tab all the time, different videos, different information, so go check out my community tab. Go check out those videos. It's a bunch of truth. But what it comes down to is everything that's going on in the world nowadays is because people have been programmed to believe what they're showing us and telling us. But the truth of the matter is, everything's in our mind. So whatever I physically look at is just a reflection of what's in my mind. Everything's in the mind. The brain is a projector. So basically, the light comes into our eyes, goes to the back of our head and through our mind, and then projects back outwards. So basically, it's a mirror. And our brain is a computer. Our eyes are like, projector, lenses, whatever. But like if somebody continually tells somebody, hey, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, eventually that person is going to believe it's going to happen. And so because they believe it's going to happen, it happens. Pretty crazy, huh? And that goes with any subject matter. If you keep telling yourself on a daily basis that you're abundant, you're going to be abundant. If you continually tell yourself every day that you're a piece of garbage, well, then you're going to be a piece of garbage. Our brains are programmed from the societal expectations that are put on us from a very, very young age. And then they just continually program us to create the world that they want. Even though I hate sitting there saying they, because that's like talking about an enemy. But the enemy, our worst enemy is ourselves. When it comes down to it, out there, outside of us, we don't have enemies. When it comes down to it. It's all perspective. Fear is a big enemy of ours. People live in fear, and so they think that they need to have something or something on the outside of them save themselves, when they don't realize that they are their own savior. If they could just get into their mind and realize that everything that's projected out into this conscious realm, it all comes from the subconscious. The subconscious is where the true person that we are lives, remains, is. Candy, that's just a personality. That's just my ego. That's what the world has presented me, The physical fleshly body. That's not who I am. This is just my avatar, Like if you remember the movie Avatar, he was in a completely different place in this machine, basically, that put him to sleep. And once he went to sleep, he woke up in another body. Well, that's kind of like what happens with us. Our consciousness goes to sleep, And when we dream, we're somewhere else. That's reality. That's reality. When we're actually awake, we're in the avatar. We're in the avatar. And our true self is asleep inside. The subconscious is asleep when the conscious is awake. But in reality, the subconscious is always awake. Being the observer. I don't know how else to explain it. I haven't had any major epiphanies or anything of that nature. But it's information that I've received, and I believe it. I really starting to believe it. Because I wake up every day and speak out loud what I'm grateful for. And I find that if I start my day speaking out what I'm grateful for, then my day goes a whole lot better, regardless of what comes at me. I just try to be as happy as I can, as friendly as I can, and just be my normal self, you know. And concentrate on the here, the now, and the moment at the time that I'm in the moment, you know. Let's see. But yeah, that's basically what it comes down to, is that we are creating our reality that's outside of us. So that's why they program people to believe that they have an enemy. So those folks are always continually, thinking that the enemy is on the outside of themselves, when in reality, the enemy is on the inside of yourself. Your own enemy is yourself. Now, people are going to say, what about all these bad people that do all these things? The reason why they are the way they are, those folks, is because they sold their soul. Did they sell their soul to the devil? Well, I really don't believe in the outside external entity called the devil. I believe that the devil's on the inside of us, just like God's on the inside of us. We have a left brain and we have a right brain. The left brain is the masculine, logical, carnal-minded side of us. The right side of the brain is the feminine side of us, where nurturing and love and all those feministic, motherly type things exist. The spirit side. There was no man, physical man named Jesus. Jesus is just a name for the Christus oil that's in all of us that goes up and down our spine. Now, when it comes down and travels down and seats itself into our sacral system, it's up to us to be able to raise that vibration, to raise that frequency, to raise the oil. Our brain is basically the throne of God. The Bible describes the brain. I think I've made a video about this before, so if you want, you can go down and check in my past videos. It was probably last November. November 23 is when I made a video talking about the Great White Throne of God. But the Great White Throne of God is our brain. It talks about how the Great White Throne is surrounded by 12 apostles. Well, those are our cranial nerves. And just like the Last Supper in the Bible, It speaks about the Last Supper. That's all internal as well. Everything is internal. Every Bible story is about you. It's about your. It's everything is about you. And we are God in this human body having a human experience. Now, I haven't really dived deep into myself enough to know whether or not when this fleshly body gives out, if when we die the personality dies, or if the personality is just attached to our spirit body somehow, some way. But we are basically energy. That's all we are. Energy is all around us. Energy exists on different frequency levels. Energy is all that exists. So yes, in a way, I know it sounds kind of strange for me to say this, but yeah, we live in a holographic realm, and our brain is a computer, and I guess I'll start posting some stuff. But there's this person on YouTube. I think he has a couple of channels on here. One of his channels is Revival Wisdom, I think. He's wrote a couple of books, has drawings, points out everything. He makes shorts, he makes longer videos, explaining everything. It's all internal. So for people that sit there and think that the enemy that they're battling is some other person outside of themselves, no. No. You're battling your own demons. You're battling your own carnal side. You're battling your own shadow self. Is what it comes down to. So, I guess I'm going to try to piece something together that makes a little bit more sense than me just going here, there, and everywhere with this specific subject matter, because I believe it truly is important. I believe it's truly important for people to realize that they need to start looking within themselves. Yeah, the system we live in, the system's screwed up, man. But you know what? I don't pay attention to it. I wake up every day. I'm happy. I'm grateful that I'm alive and that I woke up. I'm grateful that I have food in my refrigerator. I'm grateful that I have gas in my car. I'm grateful that I have clean clothes. I'm grateful I have a place to shower. I'm grateful I'm in the same town with my children. I'm grateful I have a job. I'm grateful that I've gotten to speak to the people that I get to speak with. And I'm just grateful. The more grateful you are, the more the world's going to give you, the more things are going to appear. The more things, life is going to give you more things to be grateful for if you are grateful. But if you're one of those types of people that's always complaining about how the world sucks, this, that, and whatnot, well, then you're going to give yourself more stuff to complain about, you know? You're going to give yourself more stuff to complain about. I know people that complain all the time. And they're always complaining. Because they complain. They complain about every little thing. I see it every day. I see it every day at my job. I see it every day in the customers, people I work with, even people on booby-tooby streets and in face crack land. Because people have been sold the idea that there's an enemy outside of themselves, and so they give their energy away to this invisible being that don't even exist. You are the Christ. You are the Christos. You are the one you've been waiting on. You are your own Savior. Nobody else can do it for you. And I truly believe that if you don't get it right in this lifetime, that you will definitely be coming back to Earth's realm and doing it all over again. Because I truly believe that the school, or Earth, is the school for the soul. We don't have a soul, we are a living soul. And before we became a living soul, we were just energy. And enough of an intelligent energy, obviously, to be able to lower our vibration to come into a physical body. And then be given a name and a personality and a gender and all these things. Anyways, I think I'm going to get off here. It's been about 16 minutes. I'm going to go jump in the shower. I'm going to think about some more stuff. Think about how maybe I can word it, present it a little bit better for people who don't understand. Because I really want people to get it. I really want people to understand that it's all within you. It's all within yourself. And that you can't control anybody outside of yourself. So why try? And why even get angry at others that don't even know what your name is? It's not like we're on the radar. This is all happening for us to wake up. Because we could stop all of this at the snap of a finger if people would just wake up and realize how powerful they truly are. So, peace, love, hugs, nugs. And until the next time, YouTube, I'm out.